Hey, what's up, you guys? It's Shartimus Wank, aka Shartimus Prime here, doing something brand new for you. I'm doing a review on Alkaline Trio's brand new CD, This Addiction, which hasn't come out yet. It's going to be released February 23rd, 2010. I have not illegally downloaded this CD and put it on my iPod and listened to it over and over again. I've just watched the songs that are available on YouTube. That's it. You know, there's a bunch of songs on YouTube, so I haven't been listening to it over and over. Have not. You know, no illegal downloads. Anyway, I usually do toy reviews in case you know, you're not one of my regular viewers, which I doubt. But yeah, I usually do action figure reviews, and I figured, hey, I'll take a shot, do something new, and review an album, which I haven't really seen anybody else do. There's probably other people out there reviewing albums, but so I'm taking a crack at something a little different. They're probably out there, maybe, I don't know. Anyway, This Addiction, very cool CD. Just so you get an idea, I'm a huge Trio fan. I really love the band. I don't have any heart skull tattoos or anything, even though I'm thinking about doing it. But basically, I've been a fan for, you know, past 5-6 years. Actually, the first time I heard them, I thought that they're hell weak, but yeah. Like later on, I really fell in love with them. My favorite Trio CDs are From Here to Infirmary and Good Morning. Those two are my favorite. I love all their CDs, though. I really do. But just to give you an idea from a fan's point of view, and I also play the drums. I've been playing the drums for about 10 years. If you see me play, I play a lot of punk rock drumming and some jazz stuff and other random kinds of music. Anyway, This Addiction. I'm leaving a little space on the side right here. I'm going to put the titles of the tracks I'm talking about, you know, as it goes down. So, This Addiction, opening track, title song, very awesome fucking song, very, very excited. You know, as you guys know, that they're on a bigger label, and now they're on a much more, a smaller label on Epitaph. And very, very cool punk song. This Addiction very reminds me of old school Trio. The song really reminds me, just the way the song goes, it kind of reminds me of Goodbye Forever. I don't know why, but it reminds me of the song Goodbye Forever. I just really, really like this song. Very, very catchy, very up-tempo punk song. The way Matt is singing the vocals during the chorus, it really sounds like Dan to me. And I know Dan is singing backup vocals, but the way they sing This Addiction, they both sound very similar, and they're singing it at the same time. I just think it sounds so fucking cool. Very, very cool song. The second track, Dine, 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 My Darling. This is a Dan song. Most of the time, it seems lately, Dan's been jumping on the second track, both with Crimson and... did it happen on Good Morning? No, not on Good Morning. But on Crimson, Agony and Irony, and This Addiction, the past 3 albums, Dan jumps on the second track. Cool song! Not the greatest song, but I like the song. My friend the Ice Cat Mang doesn't like it because he says it, you know, the Die, 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 My Darling from the Misfits, he thinks it's like kind of like a jip or something. He's like, why do you have to call it Dine, 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 My Darling? God, that's so lame. And I can understand that, you know what I mean? He's really a lot more into the 80s punk and everything, so I get that, but I like the song. I think it's a cool song. Dine, 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 My Darling. It's poppy, it's cool, a little bit more mellow. Track number 3, Lead Poisoning. I love this song. Lead Poisoning is a great fucking song. It's very poppy, but I like it. It's very Trio type of song, and I just really, really dig it. Very, you know, it's got kind of like a ska-ish type of riff, I guess, with the dan, na 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 kind of that thing. I don't know. I don't know if it's really ska so much, but very poppy nonetheless. And a trumpet comes in at the end. There's like a trumpet solo at the end of the song. Very cool. Ice Cat says it's El Jefe from NoFX. I say it's not. I think it could be anybody playing that trumpet line because that's not like the most complex trumpet solo thing. You know, it's more of a riff than a solo. He thinks it's Hef. I think it could be anybody. If you guys happen to know if that's El Jefe or not from NoFX, please let me know. But I doubt it's El Jefe. Could be because they're on Epitaph now, but even though NoFX has their own record label, so I don't know. I'm not sure of all the, you know, punk rock politics and albums and stuff like that. Anyway, track number 4 is Dead on the Floor. Much slower song, kind of a ballad type of track. I really like this song, though. It reminds me of San Francisco off of God Damn It. Very cool song. The riff of the song is very much like San Francisco, I think. And there's like some parts of the lyrics in there that say something like about his heart going up on a plane and then falling like snow or something like that. I don't know. It sounds like a sequel to San Francisco. Very well could possibly not be, but that's just what I think of it. So it reminds me of San Francisco. I love that song. And I'm from San Francisco Bay Area. San Francisco's 15 minutes north from me. And they're coming to San Francisco on the 18th. I'm very excited. Track number 5, The American Scream. Great song. Really like this song a lot. The opening very much reminds me of Warbrain. I love Warbrain. I fucking love that song. But this song, the vocals are very different from Warbrain. It's just like the opening guitar line reminds me of Warbrain with the dee-no kind of thing. Yeah, that's my guitar playing. Very cool song, very catchy. And Matt does some screaming. I don't know, he holds out the long notes for the American Scream. I'm not going to try to sing for you guys. I suck. I'm a drummer. I don't sing. Anyway, track number 6 is Off the Map. Back to Dan. Dan singing on this one. They kind of lose me with this track. I don't really like the song that much, but it's okay. It's very poppy, very happy kind of sounding, but it's kind of very Danish type of song. It's like, I'm so far off the map, the sun is shining. I don't know. I like that's that's my Dan impression. Me and Isaiah make fun of Dan all the time. But I love Dan though, dude. I think Dan's awesome, but I love making fun of him at the same time. Like when I saw him play at the Fillmore, I saw him walking into his bus, and I was like, Dan! Well, what was I saying? He's like, I really want this. And I was like, just doing a Dan impression. Like, he's like, shut the fuck up, dude. That's Dan Andriano, dude. Don't make fun of him. And, like, Dan's like carrying his like guitar case, like, or his bass over his shoulder, like, man, like whatever. He's like, I really want this. And I was like, I don't know. And, I think the song's Carolina when he says that line. Anyway, after Off the Map is Draculina. It goes back to Matt. I think it's an okay song. I don't really like it. It's basically like an Alice in Wonderland, very Crimson kind of sounding type of song, very slow, dark. It's cool. I'm not a big fan of Draculina. Neither am I of Off the Map and Draculina. They kind of lose me. Then I believe after that, it's Eating Me Alive. I really like that song. Eating Me Alive is awesome. Very much like a kind of Cure sounding. I could really hear Matt's inspiration from The Cure in that song. I think it's very cool. A lot of synthesizers in it. I'm surprised I like that song as much as I do, but I really like Eating Me Alive. Especially the pre-chorus section too. Kind of reminds me of Help Me from Agony and Irony. Help Me, I don't really like Help Me that much. It was okay. But I like the pre-chorus section in this. Very cool song. I like Eating Me Alive a lot. Then after that is Piss and Vinegar, which I really don't like because it has the same kind of pre-chorus as Help Me and Eating Me Alive. And then hearing it again in Piss and Vinegar, it's like, you guys just did that. You know the ascending type of vocal line that he does in the pre-choruses? I hope you guys know what I'm talking about. It's in Help Me. It's very similar to that. And I was like, you put two tracks next to each other that kind of sound similar. To me, anyway. That's just my opinion. Piss and Vinegar, I kind of like the words. I like the words, but I'm not a big fan of that song. Then after that is Dorothy. Very cool song. A lot of triplet hi-hat stuff. Derek's pulling off some really cool drumming on that song. I like it a lot. Overall, Derek's drumming is actually pretty cool. He's doing some different type of drum fills, so very neat. And then playing on the ands, the upbeats on some of the tracks, or on This Addiction is very cool. But like Derek's drumming, I like that. I could talk about that shit all day. But anyway, yeah, so, what the fuck song was I just talking about? Oh yeah, I was talking about Piss and Vinegar, and then Dorothy. Yeah, triplets. Very cool. Very dark, crimson kind of sounding song. Like that song. Dorothy's okay. It's not great. It's okay. And then the album finishes off with Dan. So Dan's only singing 3 songs on this CD, which is, with I'm Fine. Is it just called Fine or I'm Fine? I forgot. I'll put the right title over here. It's probably going to be at the bottom. Very cool.